The first racing event of 2011 Speed Weeks is the ARCA race on Saturday afternoon, and the gentleman standing beside of me is in his 20th race here at Daytona. Wow. Frank Kimmel, and you only look like you're 25.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I'll buy you dinner later. It's hard to believe I've been here 20 years, and it's even more hard to believe I haven't won here in 20 years, so hopefully we can put an end to that pretty quickly.
Have you ever put your finger on why? I guess if you did, you'd win.
Yeah, exactly. If I could figure it out, I'd try to get to the victory lane. But, we only run 2 ARCA races on super speedways, and these restrictor plate races can just soak up your budget. And, we've always concentrated on the other races. We felt like that was our strong suit. So we come here, get the best we can, and then go from there. But hopefully we can, make that final step and get in victory lane one day.
Well, you're in a little different situation. You talked about you only race on restrictor plates twice, Talladega and here. Then you have the rest of the season. That's why you have a 9-time champion in ARCA, where a Bobby Gerhart, he concentrates primarily on Daytona. That's why he seems to be in victory lane all the time.
Well, he does it great here. And here in Daytona, or Talladega both, is, these are Bobby's racetracks. And we know when we come here that he's the guy to beat. And I'll be honest, I've been on the phone quite a bit. We came down here and tested a couple of weeks ago and didn't test very well. And so I've been on the phone with Bobby, and he's been helping us out on our car, trying to make it better. So, if you want to go fast in an ARCA race on a super speedway, he's the guy.
We always hear when we talk about NASCAR how much wind tunnel time they have. What about here in the ARCA, sir? Do you ever get any wind tunnel time on this Menards car?
Actually, we do. The Ford Motor Company's been great to us, and these Ford Fusions are just, this car is second to none, and they've treated us really well over the years. So that's some of the times we do get a little bit of budget to go to the wind tunnel, and it's pretty fascinating to get to go there.
How much can you massage on these things to make them go fast?
Well, we've been massaged on a lot, so if everything is done, picks it up as what we should run about 220 mile an hour, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So, you just work on it. This racing's all about details and all the little itty-bitty things that you can do to make a car go fast, and we've done everything we know, so we'll see what happens tomorrow.
How much is that practice important tomorrow? We've had NASCAR's been down here testing. We had the Rolex 24 here with over 100 cars on this racetrack for hour upon hour. Do you think it's going to change much?
Probably not a lot. I mean, it's such a big racetrack, and the new asphalt's the biggest difference for everybody, and it's so smooth now. So I don't think that anybody that's raced here in the past is not going to complain about the way it is right now, because it's so much nicer than it ever has been. So, it's going to probably be temperature sensitive, but there's so much grip out there compared to what there used to be. I don't think there's going to be any issues.
Does the grip level, though, make drivers braver than maybe they should be?
Absolutely. That's going to be the biggest issue that we have. I'm sure that we're going to run in a bigger pack, I would think. The cars are going to stay handling good for a longer period of the run. So I can see, bigger packs, and unfortunately that can cause bigger problems.
Okay, you're thinking long term, not here at Daytona. Yes, you want to be in Gatorade victory lane when it's all said and done. Every race driver does, especially Daytona.
Where is that, by the way? I haven't seen it, so I need to make sure I go by it.
It's behind that palm tree over there.
Okay, I'll look for the palm trees.
Yeah, so. Some people know their way. Talk to Gerhard. He knows his way there.
Yeah, he'll tell you anything you want to know. That's right.
Now, what about the rest of the season, though? You're looking for that 10th championship. That's really your focus.
Well, it is and it's not. I mean, it is that we really want to win the championship. That's something I've been good at over the years. I'm a kind of a points racer, but we also have another thing that we want to win some races. We haven't won in 2 years, and that's really disappointing to us, because we felt like last year, especially, we had a car that can win a few races. So when you get back in victory lane, and we feel like if you start qualifying better and win races and lead some laps, points come with it.
How tough is it, though? You got Roush Developmental, you got RCR Developmental, you got everybody. You got all these big guys down here with their teams, and sometimes they've got Sprint Cup crews out there that are doing pit stops, so they're doing pit stops in 12, 13. Yeah. Your guys they're out there hustling, but it might be 20, 21, 22.
Well, you're absolutely right. It does make it more difficult, but that's excuse racing, and I'm not going to make excuses. Just because those guys are here and they're bringing great equipment, we feel like if we do what we're supposed to do, we should be okay.
But when you look at the points, you're always in the top 5, it seems, no matter what they throw at you. And with the competition level that's increased, and the cars and crew chiefs and team guys that have come over from NASCAR with downsizing, you got to be happy.
I'm not happy. No, we're not going to settle for 4th in points. That's just not very good for us. And we just got to go out and do better. And and this is ARCA racing. This is what we do, and we feel like that if we do our job and we get our cars running good, and the driver pulls his head out of his butt every now and then, we should be able to get in victory lane. And when you do that, the points come easy.
How long do you keep after this? Keep racing out here? I mean, obviously you can get it done. You haven't lacked any talent out on the racetrack yet.
Well, I've been asked that a lot too. I'm 48 now. We're on a second year of our 3-year contract with Ansel Menards, and it's just like anything else in this sport. It's all money driven, and Ansel Menard's been great company for us, and hopefully we can keep them on board. And whether they want me to drive the next few years after that, or if I decide to retire and step back and run just a shortened schedule, there's kids waiting in the wings. My son Frankie is his second year college student at UNC Charlotte in engineering, and he's won his three straight championships at Salem Speedway, so he's ready to go. And my nephew Will has won races and championships too in the local area, and he's got to run some ARCA races. So we got people that can take over the wheel whenever.
As I said before, you've been with ARCA now. This is your 20th time at Daytona. Can you believe the growth of the ARCA series with the TV coverage and the fan base and just people now knowing who the drivers are in this series, where maybe 3-4 years ago they didn't?
No, they didn't, and it's amazing. I'm sure the first time I came down here to race myself, there probably was 1 or 2 semi-trailers, and maybe not even that. And now they're all semi-trailers, so it's definitely stepped up.
Absolutely so. Well, good luck. Hopefully we'll see you in Gatorade Victory Lane and one Southern Indiana boy to another. Got to wish you the best of luck.
Well, I appreciate it. Hopefully get there.